It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Mason Rudolph. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Bucs and the Ravens under the lights on Monday night.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the nights. And this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw is Rudolph. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run here with Hill. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20. To throw is Rudolph. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown. Powering forward. He's in. Justice Hill. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
He's got this. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Taking off, he'll try to get this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But he'll gather it back in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. On 1st down, Watson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They run over center with Robinson. Now a loose football. The Bucs have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rudolph. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Rudolph. Under under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did...
And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Tampa.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point is good, and the Buccaneers move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground in this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here for Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st down, it's Watson.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 4th down, on is Sam Martin to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. This is going to be fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Rudolph. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a real...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Ravens 7.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Right back to the air following that pick six. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Downs goes in motion. Play action. Watson. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. 3rd and 2, and it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Beckham. Off play action, here's Watson. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
All run play. This is Hill. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They bring the tight end in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the left side here. Caught by Baker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Gonzalez now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now he'll carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bucs have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake. Now Watson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's Lockett. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. In motion comes Beckham. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Watson. That is caught right side by Beckham. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bucs have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to the ground after the penalty. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss, and now it's 4th down. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. A handoff as they try to run it here. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Back to throw is Rudolph. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Tampa. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Beckham. On first down, Watson. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's caught once again by Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Watson. Oh, they track him down, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. Fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter, and he'll get about 5. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Here's a toss, right side, and he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.